I get so many questions on where do I get my wild edibles that I figure I'd show you guys. This is Google Earth, and this is my apartment building right here. There's 12 apartments in here. Now, there's wild grapes and whatnot here. This is a big oak tree. There's walnut trees and that around here. There's Russian olive trees over here. Crabapple trees that look like ornamental trees, what they are around here. All this is open. This is a big pond. We haven't filmed at the pond yet, but we're going to. Creek's running through here. Creek runs down through here. More apartments below us, more apartments over to the side of us, all this stuff. I do my wild edibles all within walking distance, all within this, okay? Now, I would not eat the things out of the grass here because they spray and they do other things. They put chemicals down in the grass because they want to kill off the clover and the dandelions and all the good things that we like to eat. They try and kill those things off. Now this has changed a little bit because this is a 2-year-old video or picture. This image date is 7/1/2010. So some things have changed now. But I'm in a major metropolitan area, and I have deer. I have deer through here, deer on the streets. I have raccoons. I have, all kinds of things live over here in these woods that come out. Squirrels, rabbits, all kinds of stuff. So what I would suggest is finding out and getting on Google Earth and finding things. Then you can print these pictures out. I can print the screen out, and I can mark different things. Okay, pawpaws over here, grapes over here, hickory nuts over here, fish over here. You can mark all these things, and then as things change and progress, you can go with it that way. Now, I'm gonna give you an idea of what's around me. Oop, wrong way. All right. Now remember, my apartment complex is right here. All right. This at the end of my road behind where I'm at behind. This is actually a food warehouse. I have car dealerships all up through here. All right. And I have warehouses with food, and I have personal storage places, and I have all the construction businesses. I have all kinds of things going on. I have all these housing neighborhoods all around through here. And yes, more ponds and more lakes and stuff in different areas around where I'm at. Creeks and rivers, golf courses over here, things like that. All these areas within just a mile or so of my place. I mean, my place is right here. And they're all within a mile or so of my place just walking, which is, if you can walk a mile, not a problem, So places I could go to look for edibles, places I could go to if hit the fan and we needed to spread out looking for things, because these people are not all going to stay here. A lot of these people, as soon as it hits the fan, they're going to jump in a car and try and drive to a relative's house. Well, that's going to mean that their stuff's left open for me and mine. And trust me, I'm going to go looking. So now you know where I'm at. I'm in this little place right here, and there are edibles around you. No matter, you say, "Oh, I live in the city and I don't have anything around me." Well, you probably have more around you than you know. I mean, these are ornamental trees, and some of them are edible, and some of them are not. Get yourself, like, here's one of the books I like, Wild Berries. This is for Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. And this is great because this has all the pictures. I mean, there are so many pictures. Tells you about it, shows you where it grows, about the leaf structure, whether it's a tree or a bush. A wonderful, wonderful book. It's all on what color the fruit is on there. Okay, field guide. Teresa Marone, Marrone, if that doesn't come in. And I think she does other stuff. She's got another book, Cooking with Wild Edibles. Just trees, all right? Just the trees out there. You can get these little pocket field guides. These things are great. I mean, there are so many different things in here, and, I've got regular trees and pine trees and all kinds of stuff. Now, this is an older version of it, but I got this book for $5 at a used bookstore. This is a Peterson's Field Guide. Now, not all the covers are going to look the same because they have older and newer versions, okay? I have a couple different of the same book. I would suggest to anybody get this book, Peterson's Field Guide, Wild Edible Plants, okay? Now, the nice part about this is these are for different areas of the United States. And as it says here, of eastern and central North America. Okay, and it covers Ohio in my state. Now this is really great. As I said, I got this at a used bookstore because to Luther from Mom and Dad, 10/15/98. Well, I don't know who Luther is, but back in 98 he got this book from Mom and Dad, and apparently Luther didn't like the book anymore. But even comes with a ruler for measuring stuff in the back of the book. I mean, it's just it's an invaluable book. It really is. Peterson's Field Guide. These pocket field guides are awesome. They're plastic coated. They can, you can get these things, Peterson's Field Guides, not just for plants, but you can get them for animals. You can get them for all kinds of different things. Well, there's where I'm at. That building right there. We shoot the wild edible videos and stuff out here in the back, and I do travel around and shoot them a couple other places, just so you know. When you see me outside doing stuff, that's usually where I'm at, just within walking distance of there. So, down here by one of the clubhouses. My place is so big, it's got 2 clubhouses, 2 pools, 2, all kinds of stuff. But this, I've got pine trees all the way down through here, and we've got walnut trees over here, and like I said, the crabapple trees over here, and there's a lot of good stuff. Now this pond, we're going to be shooting some videos, be watching here. We're going down to the pond here soon and shoot some videos. And there's a lot of catfish, carp, and other stuff. And this is actually a church over here. And the church volunteers put fish in the pond and let the people from my apartment complex fish in the pond. I think the church actually owns the pond, but I'm not sure. But, very nice, very nice. Like I said, food warehouse right here at the end of the road, this big white building. This is actually a food warehouse. They store all kinds of different stuff and they ship it out to different people. Car dealerships all over the place. More my apartment complex all through here. As you see, a connector road goes around. It's all in the same place. Just all kinds of goodies. Now, if I can get up here, I'm not real good with this computer, so you'll have to bear with me. But if I can get up the street here, just a mile or so, I'll show you. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. I went to Jungle Jim's. That's Jungle Jim's. And that bad boy has more food in there. And that guy, I'll tell you what, that place is huge. Huge. That's his parking lot. That's just his parking lot for that place. It is monstrous. And he's always adding on and building more. But if you get a chance to come here to Fairfield, Ohio, check out Jungle Jim's. Like I said, it's only about a mile up the road from me. And if you know what hits the fan, it's definitely one of the places I'm going to. I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm going to come get your place, man. I really am. So, there you go. Now you know what I'm doing and where I'm at. And, hey, just because, there's another pond over here, just because you're in a metropolitan area or suburbs or apartments, look at all these houses. Now imagine it. If you know what hits the fan, these people are going to bail out of here. Apartments, houses, they're all going to take off. They're not going to be around. So what's that going to leave for me? Well, it's going to leave, I've got a place to fall back to also. Trust me, we're not going to stay here in this apartment. But it's going to give me places to look for other things. Yeah, you don't think I'm going to go looking? I'm going to go looking. Trust me. So anything I can to help my family and do better, yeah. But there's the wild edibles. There's my place. You see all these woods, and this is a different apartment complex over here. But all this stuff, you just got to get out and look. So there you go. I hope that helps you out and answers your questions. Where do I get my wild edibles? Right there in my neighborhood. All right, I'll catch you all on the next one.